Hi, this is YoungK Photography again. I have met a photographer last year who keeps saying that, oh, you can make any images whatever you want in computer, even the image is so bad. Well, I disagree. Still, there are so many things you cannot do in post-production. Sharpness might be one of them. There are not much things you can do about blurry images, so you need to try to take sharp images all the time. But sometimes you still need to fix or improve sharpness in images, especially eyes in portrait photography. So today I'll show you how to sharpen images using Adobe Lightroom Classic. Okay, here is today's image. This is Kailey, a talented teenage model in Dallas, Texas. This image was taken with a Canon 85 prime lens with f1.8, which make a bit blurry images. You will not notice, but when you zoom in, you will notice that eye is a little blurry, right? This is a typical one you get when you use f1.8 for this lens. Every lens has their own sharpness point. As for this one, between f5.6 or higher to f11 is best from my experience. When I take this picture, it was almost nighttime, and even though I used off-camera flash, the distance to model was pretty far, so I cannot make this image sharper. Anyway, I need to sharpen this image today. Okay, in Adobe Lightroom Classic, if you see the right side and scroll down, there's a sharpening tool, sharpening panel. Here, there you go. As you see here, there are four slides in sharpening, like amount, radius, detail, masking. And on top of them, there's a nice 100% preview window. Let's move this area to eye. You can use this, or you can use this icon to move to eye. Okay, now let's move the amount slide. As you see the difference, right? If we move this slide, it increase or decrease overall sharpness of the images. Let me click Y to compare the original images. See the difference. When you move this slide, you can press Alt key in your keyboard, and you will see black and white images that show effectively the intensity of sharpness than images with a color like this. Okay, what about radius? If you move this slide with Alt key also, this reminds me of high pass in Photoshop, right? By showing the edge, it started showing edge from very muddy gray. I usually stop when the edge start to appear clearly, like this. What about detail? If you increase detail, you see increased sharpness in detail, but you also start to see a noise, right? Like this. You can get this detail slide low in portrait photography like this, but for now I just stop here. The last slide, masking, is my favorite. When you click Alt key and move this slide, you will start to see the black and white mask, and the sharpening only apply to the white area, such as eyelash and high contrast area, while the black area like skin is masked, which is very ideal in portrait images. Okay. If you want to reduce unwanted noises, maybe like here, you can use a noise reduction under here. So, like if you slide up luminance, or you can play with a detail or contrast, whatever. I will talk about this later. This tool is also effective for reducing noise in high ISO images. Okay, also you can apply sharpness using adjustment brush to only certain area. In this case, what about just a lip more sharp? Um, let's go to adjustment brush and choose sharpness. There's some um, brushes already here. So in sharpness, I increase 100%. Okay, and now I just it's a brush. I can just paint over this, and you will see the difference, right? So if you want to check that which area is applied, you can click this overlay or keyboard, click O. Oh, okay. Maybe too much this area. Just slightly erase this. Um, this is not make red. This is just a showing overlay. You can change overlay color in your setup, but okay. I make a more sharpen the lips. Okay. Okay, this is how I sharpen images on Adobe Lightroom, and next time I'll show you another way of sharpening images using high pass in Adobe Photoshop. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click subscribe button now. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.